Hey everybody, it's Mark or Clark Commando 1983. And here we go. We're looking at the map. We're getting ready to do pulse number 3 of the first action phase of the first turn of the 1861 scenario of the Civil War from Victory Games 1983. So once again, we're going to roll our dice. In the blue or the Union, they get a 5, and we get a 6 for the Confederates. Okay, so we're going to have the Confederates are going to have the initiative, and like I said, this should speed it up a little bit. We're going to dice differential of 1, mark that over there on that table. Not enough to activate any leaders. Well, you could activate a leader by himself once again. So first thing we do is there's no leaders to enter for free. We could get another reinforcement. So we're gonna, oh, that sucked. Let's put these guys back there and here. There we go. We're gonna, oh, excuse me. So we're gonna try, I don't want to spend a discretionary reinforcement in the Trans-Mississippi. For the Confederates, they get a freebie. Or do we want to spend it in the East? We're going to spend it in the East. And we're going to take our free, not really free. Remember, you got to mark it off. But we're going to take another reinforcement in Richmond. That's the freebie, doesn't cost any command points. But that will eat up our last reinforcement in the East. And then I think, so we've got to spend a dice differential of 1. So right now the action's in Missouri, because by the end of the turn we do want to try to wrest control here. And I don't know that we want to do combat yet, or if we can even do anything good against Lion at this point. But we'll march this point up. 1, 2, 3, march them into this hex. And that's our 1 dice differential. That cost a command point. Whoops. So we'll eat up a command point in the Trans-Mississippi, leaving 1 left. And the Union, well, for their 1, we'll take, shoot, we got a pretty good buildup going there, don't we? I'm going to take, we'll take another point. Let's see, the Trans-Mississippi. We already took our point there, so we're going to have to take a discretionary point. And I may have blew that. No, it's a little too late now. So, all right. I may have blew it for the Confederates. I may have took 1 too many. But, oh well. All right. Well, mistakes happen, right? Especially the first time you play. So Lion, he's on a victory point hex here. He's going to take another point. I subtracted it already. So the Union and the Confederate are out of reinforcements for the Trans-Mississippi. They still have their discretionary. So that finishes that impulse, or pulse. So we will go back to the die roll and go to pulse number 4. And this time the Union gets a 9. We're going to probably have some combat. And the Confederates get a 6. Okay, so that means the dice differential is 3. The Union has has a gets a free not a free but they basically get to place a reinforcement or a leader for free. We'll go ahead and this could be interesting. Let's see what we're going to do here. Interesting choices. Do I take the point as a reinforcement in Missouri or in the East? Would have to be a discretionary reinforcement, which I have one left. You know what? So, geez. Lion's a 2. So, you know what? I'm going to take my reinforcement, burn to discretionary. Let's go over here to Lion. We're going to have our first combat and show you how that works. So that'll be exciting. We're going to flip this guy to 2. So I have 4 strength points. Oh, wait. You can't. Dang it. He's only a 1. That means you can only take 2 strength points with him. Oh, what did I do over here? I really kind of screwed that up. Kind of got a stalemate here. But the pressure is on the Confederates. So that being said, okay, that maybe wasn't such a great idea. We don't want to enter Kentucky, that's for damn sure. All right, well, that's 1 point. So I got 2 points left. So that being said, what are we going to do with our 2 points? What can we do for 2 points? Build a fort. No, build a fort costs 3. Don't need to build a depot. No fortress. Oh, we could enter. Oh, okay, I could show you that rule here. Let's see here. So let's see where we can do that. We could spend the 2 points that are left to bring on those 2 naval transports. Let's see if that's worthwhile. I don't know if it's worthwhile or not, actually. Let's see, I don't know if it's worthwhile or not. Navigable river. Okay. I guess we'll spend it. We're going to just, God, it's so unimaginative, isn't it? I already spent my Trans-Mississippi. Got Fremont here. He's a pretty crappy leader. But he could move up to 6 strength points. Yeah, I don't think I need to leave Lion in control there. Probably should have attacked with Lion right off the bat. You know what? We're going to take... Oh boy, what do we want to do here, guys? Yeah, that's navigable river, okay. take a reinforcement in the east and one in the west. Just the markers there. And we'll take the one in the east on Washington. So we're going to get a strength point for Washington again. I could go to a higher one, but I'm thinking I'm going to break off. So because I really, really want to have the manpower advantage. Move, even though I got a crappier leader. And then I'll go ahead and take my point in the west. Yeah, but Cairo is a victory point hex. So we'll take that right there. All right. So that's my 3 dice differential. No, it's not. It's 2, isn't it? Because I took my freebie and then the 2, so I got 1 more, and then we'll take another point in Washington. And as a Confederates, maybe I haven't been aggressive enough. Oh, well, could move up and annihilate that guy. Maybe I'm playing this too conservatively. I don't want to leave Richmond naked. Not ready to form an army yet. Got Jay Johnson. Got that. I've got no reinforcements left in the east. Got 1 discretionary. Fort Fisher, New Brunswick. Well, boy. Huh. What is that down there? Let's see. Brunswick. Is that right? Am I reading that right? Yeah, Brunswick's worth 1. Got Wilmington. Ooh, that's worth 5. I better get some strength points in there. Just, I don't know. All right, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to spend a discretionary point for the Confederates. Really thought we were going to have some combat here. Yeah. Point in there. That leaves me 2 points. Yeah, no. I could reinforce New Orleans. I could have built a fort down there too. So many choices. And then I got 2 points left. What do you want to do, Mark? I guess we'll bring on 2 reinforcements in the west. How about that? All right, that's what we're going to do. And we will reinforce right here. Was that Memphis or Nashville? Let me look. Nashville. All right. Yeah, we're going to have to do that. Okay. So there, that's that impulse. Sorry, guys. I do want to get to some combat. Let's see what happens here. Pulse number 4. A 6 and a 5. This will be a quick impulse. So that means the Confederates have initiative. They'll take their freebie, their last reinforcement in the west for the turn in Nashville. So we'll have this guy go up to 3 strength points from 2. Like I said, they're like change. 2 over 3. Let's go back over here so you can look at all the excitement. That's the freebie. Now they have to spend 1 command point. So that's the rules. And what we will do with that 1 command point is we will, I'm going to leave that 2 there. And we got 1 here. And looks like we got some action. Is it a Confederate? It is a Confederate. Huh. Oh boy, that could take. Can we get there by rail? Nope. They're really isolated out there, aren't they? Yeah, they sure are. You know what? I probably should have took a reinforcement. New Orleans. Man, oh man. Okay, well, I gotta spend 1. You know what? Let's see here. We got Burgard and Jay Johnson. He's definitely more capable. I'm going to lower this guy down to 1 strength point. No, that's not a good idea. We got Richmond here. 2, 4. 4 here. Can't activate a leader. 1 here, 2 here. That is a victory point also. Oh boy. It's not happening, is it? Huh. Yeah, no, all this dilemma for 1 freaking strength point, right? Now, this guy's in the mountains. We're going to flip this down to a 1. And we'll bump this up to a 5. Or we'll add 1 here. Wait a minute. Yeah, we're going to march him there. That's the 1. So that's a 4. lowered that by 1. And we will bring in another reinforcement. Or not a reinforcement, sorry, moved a strength point from here to there. Oh, pointing, you can't even see what I'm doing. We brought a strength point from here to there. That was exciting. Oh my gosh, come on, Mark, get with the program. All right, now the Union player. Still got some reinforcements. I got one in the east left. And one in the west. Yeah, now let's take the one we got left in the east, add it to Washington, D.C. And we're going to have 10 strength points there. You know what? Let's spend 1. And we will march him across the river here. I think they can do that. Let's look. Terrain effects. Unnavigable river. Prohibited. There's no army zone, so I could go take out of Washington and go 1. And then that is a non-navigable river, correct? I believe so, yeah. Navigable river, nope. Unnavigable river, nope. Huh. Unnavigable river, navigable, so unnavigable river, that's what we want. Dot, no effect. Okay, it's not prohibited, it's no effect. So we'll take that strength point that we took out of here, and we'll go 1, 2, and we'll increase this to 2. That way we'll be able to just be overrun. Okay, and we go to the next impulse, which would be 5, I think. So we roll 2 dice, and this time we got, wow, okay, this is going to be a action-packed turn, because we got, look at this die roll, guys. All right, this will be the impulse we're going to end the video. But I'm going to get to do a battle, because we're going to do a lot, actually. What's going to happen here? Confederates rolled a 12. Union got a 2. Can't get much more extreme than that, right? And if you watch this far, you're going to get to see some excitement. So the dice differential is 10, which is pretty amazing. And I guess I could have went over the supply rules. Supply rules, everybody's in supply. You can trace 4 to a depot or 2 to a railroad. The 2 to the railroad has to go to 9 victory points worth of victory point hexes, which is not a problem at this point. If you use the depots in combat, the thing, so a lot's going to happen here. So the dice differential's 10. So the Confederates have no reinforcements, no leaders to enter for free, even though they have the initiative. So there's no penalty for that. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, okay, this is going to be pretty interesting, I think. So we took all our reinforcements. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go look at the chart here. And we will, let's see, I think form an army. That'll be the first thing. How much does that cost? Build army. So we're going to form the army in Northern Virginia. And we're to form that in Richmond. And we got 4 strength points there. We're going to leave 1 behind. Army in Northern Virginia. 3 strength points. That gets marked way over there. Let's see. Right, way over here. And that cost me, how many command? Ooh, I better look. Oh boy, see, it's not going to be as exciting as I thought because that's going to cost me 2 command points. Darn it. Should I just do a battle? Probably, no, you know what? I'm playing this kind of dumb, I guess, but spend 2 command points in the east. And we now have the Army of Northern Virginia. 3 strength points in it. I'll leave 1 available in Richmond. And we can take this 2 off the map because it's 3 off the map actually. I had 4 in there. So I'll do that. That's 2 command points. We have 3 command points left in the west. Huh. Well, I'm going to build a fortification with my 3 command points in the east, or in the west, sorry, for the Confederates. This is a fortification, not a fortress. The Union can build as many fortresses as they want. The Confederates are limited to, oh, that's the Trans-Mississippi. Dang it. Oh, no, here. It's the west. It's the hex I wanted. We're going to build that right there. That way I believe we can shoot at ironclads and stuff. So that's, I spent 3, 4, 5 of my 10. That leaves me 1 discretionary and 1 in the Trans-Mississippi. There's no railroads in the Trans-Mississippi. What can I spend my point on? I guess we could move this guy. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. Get him in the fort. How about that? 1, 2. No, we're over here. I'll show you. Sorry for that glare. And there's a swamp hex, isn't it? 2, 4. Okay, so that's 4. So that's my 1 point that I have left. Command point in the Trans-Mississippi. And our 3 in the west already. Forgot to mark that. Now I have 1 discretionary. Okay. Naval did I have? Did I have enough? Naval. No, let's see. Alright, so that spent 3, 4, 5. I think I'm going to spend the last one I got, and that's going to be it. Where do I spend that? I got it in the Trans-Mississippi. Yes. Oh boy, I don't really have anything to spend it on. Well, you know what? Might as well. It's navigable, isn't it? Shoot, I don't want to leave Little Rock unoccupied. Not going to attack lion. I already moved this guy over to reinforce this, which I think I just screwed that up again, didn't I? Because actually that's in the Trans-Mississippi. And I built a fort. That's illegal. You know what we'll do? We'll fix that. We'll spend the 1 to go there. And so that leaves me 3 in the west. I could activate. Yeah, you know what? We'll move him up to here. There. That's my 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Looks like I have a discretionary left, which I'll spend here. And we'll go to here. And I believe I can do that. I think I can always get across. Let's see here. Navigable river, 6 in parentheses. Note 6. A force cannot cross a navigable right side that is controlled by an enemy naval strength point. Not true, so we can cross friendly or depot. Unless the hex. Nor may a force cross the river in the hex occupied by an enemy fort or fortress. So it looks like it cost 1. Because I know in the rules that it says everything costs 1 unless except swamp houses. So that's a legal move. That's all 10 for the Confederates. All right. So for the Union, we're going to spend 1 to bring on our last reinforcement in the west. I'll bring it in right here. It's definitely on the right side of the river. Okay. And then we'll spend 3 command points. And we'll build a fort there. And that's 3 in the west. 1 in the west. And then I have 3 discretionary, so we'll make that into a fortress. That's legal. And I don't know why, I just seem to remember that was important. So that is 6 points spent. And let's see if we can just flip this, because some of them have it on the back side. That is now a fortress in Cairo on the river. All right. So that's 6. It leaves me 4. And then, oh boy. What have we got in here? Is it time? I think it's time. Oh shit. 5. And a clear hex. Maybe it's not time. I know, I'm so cautious, right? Got all my reinforcements. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to form the Army of the Potomac. And we're going to do, and he'll be under the command of McDowell. I could turn it into a fortress, huh? Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, maybe smart players out there tell me what I'm doing wrong, but basically, with McDowell, I got 8 strength points. I'm going to form an Army of the Potomac. Get marked with 8 strength points. And on the chart here, I'll show you, let's see if you can see it on the video. It gives you the max strengths. Let's zoom in a little bit. Okay. Marked it with 8, max at 25. So I got plenty. So that's 3 more. It's 3, 6, 9. So we got the Army of the Potomac. It's going to be commanded by McDowell here. He sucks, but is what we got to work with right now at the beginning of the war. So that's 9. And to form an army cost, which was the cost again? 2 or 3, I always forget. Build an army's 2. So that leaves me 2 more. Should have formed the Army of the James. The armies give you some definite advantages that you can do. I don't have any army commanders outside of there. Can't form one there. I'm going to go ahead. I don't want to form one here. Probably not. You get 2 whole strength points. And I could rail some guys around. I am going to get some leaders. We'll spend, what do we got left in the West? Okay, let's get some change here. So I got 10. Or I could spend 2 in the East. Let's spend, I still got the Trans-Mississippi, don't I? I'm going to spend 1. Flip this guy in Indianapolis to 1. And we'll spend the 1 point to rail this guy all the way up to here, over here in the Trans-Mississippi. Point that out to you. I railed him from Indianapolis to here. This guy, right? No, you can't see it. There, can you? There you go. Right out here. And so that's 3, 6, 9, 10. All right, we still don't have combat. We're 38 minutes in. Oh boy. All right, I'm going to end the video here. 38 minutes is quite long enough. And we are pretty detailed. I'm going to make a note, lost track of how many posts we got. But the Confederates are out of reinforcements. They're out of command points. So they're not going to get to do much. I spent, and then the Union, yeah, so odds are next pulse would be real. You know what? I'm going to just play it because it may end the turn anyways. So, all right, let's roll. Oh boy, another lopsided, not quite as lopsided. What did I do here? Whoops. Sorry guys, didn't mean to make you dizzy. Get the die roll here. So we got 7 for the Confederates. 5, dice differential of 2. Confederates won the initiative, but they have no command points, no reinforcements. They can't do anything. And then the Union player actually can do some stuff. So we're going to take 2 points from Springfield what's that? Columbus. Is that Columbus? Right there. Columbus, right here. And we're going to rail that guy right into the Army of the Potomac. The Army of Potomac's going to go up to strength of 10. And that spins those 2 command points out of the west, actually, not the east, into the excuse me. So now I have 2 command points left in the east. So what to do, what to do, what to do. I think what we'll do, excuse me, our C capacity is going to go up next turn. Could do some invasions. I guess I should be looking at the victory conditions, huh? I'll have to do that for next video. Okay, well, I think what we'll do, thinking that next turn, yeah, we're going to want some strength over there since we made it our primary. Don't know if it was a good idea or not. Oh boy. Probably a big mistake to make the Trans-Mississippi a secondary next turn, but I did it. Now in the east I can spend 1 point. Support. No, but it is the eligible city for both of my transports. Yeah. Harrisburg. Alright, we'll rail this guy to here. That's 1. And rail this guy to here. That's 2. So flip that over, and there we go. Now that both sides, oh poo, you know what I did? I don't know if it's legal or not. Well, I guess, yeah, they just stay in the naval pool. So I did not bring on my transports, which cost 2 command points. Both sides are out of leaders, out of command points. That means we end the turn, end the action phase. And you may find it boring, and I'm sorry. And hopefully I haven't been mumbling too badly. So how the action phase ends, we did that. Player then moved the table use marker. Oh, we did that. So how do we end the turn? Let's go to the sequence of play. Because I believe the Confederate player moved the CP table total marker up the general records track a number of boxes, immediately preceding the action phase. So that would be once. Hopefully I have that marker out. Table total use marker. Should be, let's see, what's this? Ship sunk. Oh my goodness, need my magnifying glass. Victory points. No victory points scored by either side. And what's this? Let's see what these markers are. May have to get another marker here. Trans-Mississippi. No, that's Trans-Mississippi. I don't have any markers in the oh, maybe that's it. Maybe I'll mark this here. CB table use, total table use. So that gets put on the 1. I believe that gets factored into the Confederate victory points later at the end of the scenario. All right, 45 minutes. Wow. Okay, well, if you've watched this far, I want to thank you. If you haven't, I totally understand. This is a detailed after action report, by the way, so I'll have some notes on my next video. So thank you guys for joining me. That's going to be it for now. So we will be on video number 4 next time, where we will start. I'm going to have to make a note to myself. We will start the, normally there would be a rally phase, which, you know, if they're in supply, you can burn a strength point. They would lose a strength point and then get rid of their demoralized marker. But there is none because there hasn't been any combat, which probably a big screw up on my part. But hey, we will start the September-October 1861 turn on the next video, and I will bring you some combat, whether it's going to be smart or not. I'm not used to playing this cautious. Usually I'm a very aggressive player. Probably should have attacked in Missouri, but we will cover that when we get there. I'll make some notes in the next video. So thank you very much, and thanks for joining me.